Well, we are about a $50 cab ride away from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the New York Jets. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Allen looking to throw it right at the outset. Into the hands of the tight end, Dalton Kincaid. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. An early statement on the game's first play. 18 yards and a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Alert, alert, alert.
A run now for the rookie out of Georgia. He'll get it to the 40. Broke a tackle there to get some extra yardage. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. This defense for the Jets, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
On play action, Allen. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Kayvon Thibodeau, he beat the O-line and recorded the sack. The defense, they brought the house. That O-line, they were overwhelmed.
To put it mildly, because they didn't have enough bodies to block all the guys that came at them. Their best move, how they would have been better served, just turn around and yell, "Look out!" because here they come.
So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Up the middle they go. It's Morton. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now. So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. And now the kick short, but this is a live football picked up in the end zone. He's past the 30. Now a chance to take advantage of that missed field goal. 1st and 10, way up at the 37.
Come on, come on. Say, hey, Viking 18. 79 Broncos.
Milton. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That one goes for 30 yards.
And as you saw right there, this is a guy with pretty good speed for a tight end. Nice job there, catching the short throw and turning it upfield. He can also be a weapon downfield as well.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory. Down at the 33.
70, Wolf. Ready.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. That one 28 yards on the ground.
Partner, is that what you call a quick hitter? That was actually a bolt of lightning, wasn't it? Right out of the gate.
And, of course, on the heels of him winning AFC Offensive Player of the Week 1 week ago.
Let's go.
To throw is Milton. Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal.
Ready. Rig alert. Cowboy 80. Ready.
Hall want to give up the middle. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jets get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point splits the uprights. And that makes the score 7-0.
Jets 7, Bills nothing.
The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Play clock down to 0, and that's going to be a delay. Well, just a little too lackadaisical, Charles, and they didn't get up and snap the ball in time. Delay of game.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if he understood where the clock was located. In different stadiums, it's in different places. You have to check that in pregame and make sure you're aware so you don't run into penalties like these.
And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the stick, 2nd and 15.
Round 80. What's that?
They'll try the middle with Cook. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here.
You've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Now a 3rd and 6.
Round 80. Alert. What's that?
Allen going to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. So he stopped for no gain. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
And 9 yards there on the return following a punt of 47. And the Jets will take over. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Let's go. Bronco 80. Mustang 19. Ready, right?
Straight ahead is Hall. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. You look at this Buffalo defense. This unit, very tough to throw against. Currently 2nd best in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Throwing is Milton. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. The Jets at 2-0 here to begin the season. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
60 average, 60 average.
Here's a give to Hall. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. Given 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. And after his performance last week, everybody saw it. Unbelievable. You can expect a heavy dose of him again, I think.
Without a doubt. I mean, why wouldn't you? Because once you establish yourself that way, it's not just him, okay? It's his offensive line, it's the tight end, it's your wide receivers, everyone now sharing in the load and sharing in the belief that they do their job, they'll see another performance just like they saw the week before.
I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
At the 46-yard line.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Hawk 70, Hawk 19, Tiger 19,
A handoff for Hall. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
When people talk about plays being blown up, that's exactly what they're talking about. That's Exhibit A for physical play.
A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. To throw, it's Milton. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down.
Okay, great. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Go street. 60 Eagle, 60.
A toss left side for Hall. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Looking at a second and 11 now after the loss.
60 Eagles, 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Trap 60, trap 60.
Now Milton. Quick slant here to Smith. 20. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 41 yards.
That was awfully nice. Hit him in stride, and off he went. It was almost like the ball hitting him was like him receiving a baton, and he was running the anchor leg in a relay race.
Ready, break. Rig. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. 19 tight, 19 tight.
They'll run with Hall. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Jets have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Now the try here for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Jets 14, Bills 0.
The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. They run the counter with Cook. And he's got some space here. And he will finally be taken down at the Jets' 23-yard line.
That's good for Bills. First down. First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Allen going to change this at the line. They run again on first down. Cook. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. In on the tackle there, Brandon Smith.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
This is 2nd and 8. Now Allen. That's going to be caught. Touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bills have cut it back within a score. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Jets 14, Bills 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they're going to to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A huge play there for the Jets. 45 yards.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Got it. Ready?
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10.
Ready. Ready.
They'll run here with Hall. A beautiful fake. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down. You're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
The ball resting on the 20. Here's second and 6.
Ready. Go.
Here's Milton now to throw. Taken in left side, it's Wilson. And the Jets are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Here we go. Here we go. 70 simple. Control. Roll. Ready.
They'll look to run with Hall. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Three. Let's go.
Here's Milton. And he's got it. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal. Great footwork there, Charles, to dot the I, stay in bounds, get both feet in. He's probably thinking, though, man, I made a catch like that close to the end zone. I should have scored.
Yeah, there's always a regret when you're that close to the goal line. But let's go back to what you talked about before. Getting his feet down. Would you say dotting the I? I can cross the T as well. That was excellent footwork to get in bounds and make a great catch.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7.
Hey. Ready.
And he'll get nothing out of that one. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Great job of tackling there to prevent the first down.
One of the toughest skills in football, open field tackling. A lot of times one-on-one against a shifty receiver. He got it done in a nice way that time.
Now the Jets will call on a field goal unit here. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And his kick here is good. So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the 4th quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
At their own 35-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Allen. They'll let this go deep for Waddle. And this is caught. Touchdown, Bills. Jalen Waddle 65 yards. And the Bills are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Well, they went play action there and set it up nicely for him. I mean, he can flat fly, and they hit him downfield.
And it doesn't take much to create that extra bit of space that a guy of his speed needs. If you go play action, all you want is just a moment where the guy's covering, take their attention somewhere else, and then he's by him. And once he's by him, there's no catching him. As they always like to say, if a receiver's even to a defensive back, that means he's leaving.
Unless that DB is Charles Davis, right?
In that case, he left me a long time ago.
Come on now.
Trust me.
And he's going to be stopped. Oh, good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material.
19-18.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Throwing quickly to Wilson. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
'70 Ranger. Ready?
Back to throw. Milton. And this one is incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on first and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
On the jump.
2nd and 10.
Ready.
Now Hall. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 60 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Ready.
They go play action here on first down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Everybody was coming on the blitz that time, and they got home.
And you know the expression, hat on a hat, in terms of blocking, trying to keep your quarterback protected? Well, if you don't have enough hats, that's the end result. Your quarterback goes down, and sometimes he goes down hard.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. So nothing doing there. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
19 Chargers. Go.
Looking to throw. Milton. Well, that's going to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And that'll make this a 7-point game. And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
21-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
Come on, come on.
Second half starts with a run by Hall. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
A good run there off right tackle. In an old school NFL football, the right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
He dumps this one off here to Hall. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Get it! 60 Eagles! 60 Eagles!
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. They get 5, and it will go ahead and move the chains.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Now he's going to step up and run. Complete. Smith has it. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 5 catches for him in that first half, and that's number 6 that we just saw, and also a first down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And a completion to Wilson. That'll give him 8 that time. And it'll be 2nd and a couple.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy in the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
Mustang 19. Ready.
On first down, right back to Hall. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 92 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Down near the goal line, things really get physical. You're always anticipating a running play, but when they do throw it, things happen quickly. A little bit of a bang-bang play there that falls incomplete.
19, Tiger, rig alert, rig alert.
Operating from the gun, Milton. This pass out wide to Hall. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that will lead to a 3rd and goal. They couldn't get anything going there out on the right side of the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
And this one is right through. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
At their own 35-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
Here's Allen to throw it. Right back to Cook for another completion. Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6. 3rd and 7 now.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Allen now looks to throw. Ball looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted. And the Jets are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his second one.
Let's go.
Now Hall to start the drive. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Back to throw. Milton. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
They should put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
3rd down and 1.
Viking 18. Here we go. Start. 70 Lions. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Ready.
They'll run with Hall. And he's got the first down, yardage before being taken down at midfield. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
Go.
Here's Hall again. He'll take this to the 46. It was Brian Cook who made the tackle.
46-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Three quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's Jet football as they've got the lead here, and we get set to begin quarter number 4.
Ready up.
From the 46-yard line, a 2nd down and 6.
Ready. Cougar 19. 65 cat. 65 cat.
Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Ready. 60 vices. 60 vices. Ready.
On 3rd down, here's Hall. And he's going to have the 1st down, yardage to the 35. 110 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. Rig alert. Rig alert.
They'll go with Murphy here on 1st down. Pushing his way through. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains.
As I take a look at the clock, I realize that this drive has eaten up a good portion of the 4th quarter already. Got to tell you, partner, when you're trying to salt away a game, this is exactly what it's supposed to look like.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. Well, remember, they had the nice gain on the previous play, but they just gave a lot of it back right there on that sack.
Yeah, they get the sack, get back some real estate. Felt like the type of play that can spark a defense and swing some momentum. Almost felt like a take that type of a play, didn't it, partner?
Go.
Looking to throw. Milton. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there. 28 yards. And the Jets are closing in on a 3rd straight victory to start the campaign. An important score there, CD, and now an important extra point because it would make it a 3-score game.
Love the math there, and at this point in the 4th quarter, look, we all need next-gen stats, right? We all use them, but we don't need them here, do we? Because that means it's almost a certain victory.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone, so this ball will come out to the 30 now. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. They start the drive with Cook. Oh, what a juke into space. Inside the 10. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. James Cook, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bills have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So now Allen and the Bills going to stay out and go for two.
The Bills are lining up.
They'll look to throw. And he'll get in as they're back within a score now. The lead's down to 7.
Bills 21.
So the lead is now dwindled to 9 as the kick here is away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And that's just an ideal run to start this drive because they're in full ball control mode now. So if you keep ripping off 7, 8, 9 yards of carry, you're going to have a great chance of finishing off this game.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down and 1.
Ready. 19 Lions. Bronco 80.
They'll go again with Hall. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 126 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
37-yard line.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he is caught. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
It's so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here, down late, tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Murphy going to try the right side. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Ready.
On the counter, it's Hall. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Come on. That's 50. 19 Tiger.
Milton. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. A big play there. 46 yards. And the Jets have extended their lead to 15 now here in the fourth. So the Jet offense staying on the field. They're going to go for two.
The Jets will line up for a two-point conversion.
They'll try and throw for it. And he will get into the end zone to bump the lead up to 3 scores. And around the goal line, especially on two-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Jalen Waddle, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bills get a bit closer. So now Allen and the Bills going to stay out and go for 2.
The Bills are lining up for a two-point conversion.
Now Allen. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. Two scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Jets have got it. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. They got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Now he's into the clear again. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Breece Hall, 39 yards. And the Jets are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
You get in a second and long situation down here in the red zone, I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
And this one's caught. And their fourth quarter lead grows by a couple more. And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. But probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the fourth quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team is clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Now Allen. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing to the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
Throwing now is Allen. A throw caught here by Morton. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. A tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line.
It's a gain of 25 yards on the play.
Now Allen going to change it up.
First down.
Back to throw again. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
Here's 2nd and 10. On play action, Allen. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Off the play fake. Allen hit. He lost the football. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. One final try here for Allen. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock.
A gain of 52 yards. First down, Buffalo.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Here's Allen. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Jets are going to get the football here at their own 23.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Get it! Bronco 80!
The Jets, with victory seemingly in hand, they take the knee.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Jets, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for the Bills, they suffered defeat for the first time as they dropped to 2-1. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.